9 years. 9 years of magic and friendship, 1 year in the fandom. By now, the series finale of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, has come to an end. From debuting October of 2010 to October 2019. It's been a ride, from what I can hear from the golden era that I never really got to experience, up until this little era, and then right now, of me joining the fandom since 2018, and a lot of things have happened already for over just the course of my year. The course of the year that I've been in with this amazing fandom and loved this amazing show that ever since it came out, I never predicted I would like it. Never predicted in a million years I would be obsessed with this crazy show of Pascal ponies solving friendship problems throughout this magical land. Never have I ever thought of the fact of me even liking this show targeted for young girls. Never. It really never occurred to me. It was very memorable. Lots of very fun memories. Binging 6 or 3 episodes a night for the past year, throughout 2018 to late 2018 to early 2019. Some of them I once did 12. It was an amazing show. I never really outjudged it. I really didn't judge it by its cover. It was like so amazing. There was action. There was a lot of feminist moments. There was also a lot of feminine in there, don't be wrong, but there was a lot of mature words, a lot of good songs, a lot of everything. And it's been going on for 9 years, and the show piece has ended. But I'm here to say some stuff about it. So first of all, I'm going to go through the negative stuff, then the positive stuff, and then I'm going to do a little bit of updating about other things in here. So sit back and get comfy. So first of all, I'm going to go into the negative biz to get it over with. Yes, Friendship is Magic G4 has officially ended in the franchise line that's been airing since the early 80s. They've been gone through like first generation, second, third, and now they just ended their fourth. That ended. So the downside is that almost every year there now won't be any more. Every Saturday shows on like the Discovery Family channel. But so yeah, also BronyCon. Yeah, we have to issue the fact that BronyCon, the event that started all of the Brony era, has come to a conclusion. 2019, I just have to say, that was an awesome experience for me. However, the flaws I did have were there were a lot of longer lines. I was low on budget. I also, I was surrounded by all these other bronies, and I never really got to experience that, so it was really made me uneven, like, oh my gosh, I'm here, I didn't know what to do, and all that other stuff. So yeah, but I did get to see what it was like, what it would be and stuff like that. But yeah, now that's gone as well, BronyCon. I also want to address the subject of now, the problem ever since the end of the Golden Age in 2013. There was problems with the fading and the dying of the Brony fandom. Do I really hate to say it? Maybe or not, but I'm really thinking that now the show is ending. I think it's gonna decrease a little bit, but not to the point where it's like gonna fade completely away. After this year experience, I've come to show that this fandom is still strong, guys. It's still strong, but nobody's talking about it anymore through the internet-wise. That's why people saying, is it dying? No one really is not saying about it anymore. It's not really up on the high streams, it's more on the low streams. It's still up here physically, but internet-wise, it's still down here. So it still is that strong momentum to get up again and all that other stuff. And it will live on, guys. even with this show, it will live on. I mean, it's still that strong that even like in about 20 to 30, 50 years maybe, it's still going to be in this stabilization, like right up here. It's not going to completely go down here. It's going to be still up here, not with the golden age, which it was up there from like 2010 to 2013. It's going to be up and down. There's going to be people going, there's going to be people leaving. It's like any other fandom, guys. And a lot of people really don't suspect that because it was something that came out of the ordinary. And it's just going to be like that for probably forever. I also need to address the subject of G5, the rumor thing. It's a rumor. We don't really know if it's going to happen yet. Hasbro has never really specifically set a plan. I know there's been a lot of leaks going around, but leaks have always been, common these days. We don't know if G5 is going to be more girly, aimed towards, like, the more specific, root of the girls, or is it going to be, like, more mature than Friendship is Magic, or is it not going to happen at all? We don't really want to know. We don't know what's going to happen there. That's kind of what's the most anxious part of it right now. But we just need to keep on the vibe of the Friendship is Magic, because that really is not going to go anyway soon. I'll get into that later. But I'm just really going to say, guys, that G5 might happen. We don't really know for sure. That's kind of what's on getting people on edge, and even me on edge, is that we don't know if it's going to happen or not. I mean, once again, Hasbro has never really stated that. The creator has never really stated that. We don't know. Has it been confirmed? Maybe, yeah, down the line, but we haven't gotten any information, so I'm holding back at that. And there is a proposed movie before that, like a sequel to the 2017 version, so hopefully we get something in between there, but I do know for a fact that that movie's gonna go on, so yeah, that's a possibility, so we're gonna have a big thumbs up about that. And yeah, what else about, oh, yes. The main reason why the Brony fandom got started, mainly because it was for the memes. It was started as a joke, but then it bonded to something more. Obviously, a lot of people join that fandom because of mental problems and stuff like that. And really, when they found out that this show is ending, I really am really afraid and going to speak out for themselves, but if Hasbro takes notice to this, there is going to be a lot of backlash against people literally not taking this ending really, really, really well, or at least supplying decent amount of merch. I know the merch has died down a lot a bit. My local Target literally stopped selling every single merch now for like the past few years since it's ending, and that is ticking me off because I still have to buy some stuff from Amazon. I'm still collecting, guys, and to be honest with you guys, it's getting much more and harder to find some Friendship is Magic merch everywhere. But yeah, I'm going ahead of myself. But thankfully, that really won't happen as everybody expects it to. I'm just gonna slide up here a little bit. But hopefully that's gonna be okay, really. I hope everyone's gonna be okay with that, not be anxious or scared or, completely like, oh, the show's ending, I'm leaving the fandom. Because to be honest, I really don't like it when people do that. And in all reality, I don't accept any show that completely ends when it ends its series. I just don't, really. Any series that has ended, for example, like Gravity Falls, that one was like a very big surprise to me, and I still love that show freaking much. To me, I'm like an easy guy. I like a show, and I'm into this fandom, except for the exception of the Adventure Time and regular show fandoms, but that was because when I really didn't like the drama in the show particularly. I do know that there's drama in fandoms, in every type of fandom, and the Brony one's no exception. But with the Adventure Time and regular show one, I really didn't like the drama that was going in there. So yeah, that's why I left the fandoms of those two shows, but I still like them and I appreciate them. I'm hoping to catch up on some more Adventure Time later down the line. But yeah, to me it's like, if I really like a show, I'm not stopping watching it and going anywhere, guys. Really, I'm not. Really, if it was like the two exceptions were Adventure Time and regular show, like all the way down the line, but I don't know if we're ever going to see anything like that. Just like MLP, we might not see another chance in next millennial about that big phenomenon like the brony fandom. So yeah, so now I'm gonna get to the point. I'm really dodged all of that negative stuff that I'm gonna that I cleared, but now I'm gonna go back into the more stable stuff. You know what I'm personally feeling. So now that Friendship is Magic just aired its doors closed from the show point, you know, BronyCon did earlier. Now the show's doing it. Will I leave the fandom because of this? Here's your answer, guys, and you might have known this. No. Absolutely not. Not in a million years. No. I mean, I just joined this, and it's like, it's still a rough ride. I mean, and there's lots of ways you can do it. That's my plan into saying to this. This is me saying it's ended. The show's ended. BronyCon's gone. Oh gosh, it's gone. I'm just gonna leave right now. There are ways you can immortalize it, and I've been saying this. It's my time, guys. Simple. I'm never leaving it. You can't make me. No former brony's gonna say, you still into this, just leave it right now. I'm not gonna say anything. Hey, haters are still gonna hate. I'm not gonna say anything, guys. Oh, I don't care what any adult would say about this, and anyone else. I'm never leaving, guys. I'm never. Absolutely not. Not even if you paid me a single cent. Or billions of dollars. The only way you can get me to leave this fandom is to kill me. And no one wants to do that. No. So, yeah, I made myself loud and clear. I'm never leaving this fandom. I'm still gonna make my songs, guys. I don't know how many. There's gonna be a lot. Like, really down, like, don't be surprised if I'm, like, still, like, in my adult years and I'm still making Friendship is Magic songs. That's what I'm planning on doing, guys. And now, regarding content on my future channel, I'm gonna go as nothing happened. Really. I'm not gonna go as it all came to a close. If even Hasbro announcing, we are not gonna we're pulling this all off the air. This is all gone. Because we still got a chance of reruns, guys. There's still a possibility of reruns, Netflix, streaming, box sets, and all that other stuff, guys. I mean, so with my songs, it's like, with these brony songs, guys, I feel like there can be much more done. Because I feel like there's big gaps that everybody is, you know, they complain about copyright, or there's not much lore to go around. I see that, guys. And as a very good creative idea, guys, I've been planning on so many ideas for my brony songs, how they're gonna go, how unique I'm gonna make, and there's no sign of me slowing down on those. So, regardless of the songs on my YouTube channel, they're going to continue normally whenever I plan to release one. If I plan to release one, I release one, and I make one. I don't care how many views I get. I don't care about the money, or even if they make low views, or if, like, let's say something else not non-pony related gets more views. I don't care. I'll still doing that, but I'll still also making my pony content because I really enjoy that. I'll still collect merch, guys. I'm planning on making a big merch thing right now. I'm planning on extending it. As soon as I can clarify the problem of trying to find Friendship is Magic merch, I'm gonna search high, wide, and low. I'm gonna collect anywhere I can find, guys. I am seriously going to still collect merch, you know? I'm gonna still collect merch. Still gonna buy a lot of merch. Like, take my money. If it's Friendship is Magic, take my money, because, you know, I'll still be doing other content besides songs on my YouTube channel to it, and all that other stuff. And hopefully, despite BronyCon being gone, guys, I mean, wake up. There's tons of more small pony conventions still dedicated to that. The two I'm hoping to go to soon is TrotoCon in Columbus, Ohio, and then there's BabsCon, which is the secondary BronyCon and the second biggest convention. That's out in California somewhere, but I don't know about those two, really. So, get me out to those conventions, guys. I really want to go out to them. And there's others around the world. There's like a Euro BronyCon. There's a BronyCon in Europe. There's lots of conventions, guys. And if that same energy still bonds with us, in a few years, you can create more. You can create more clubs, guys. And even BronyCon is still out there. Think about it. It wasn't a fan convention that was made by Hasbro themselves. It was made by fans. And the main chairs, the head organizers, the company that ran it just decided to leave it. So right now it's any inspiring people trying to start a convention. It's now in the open, guys. Some people can just take it and just bring it back, with BronyCon, they can slap BronyCon back on it saying, hey, we're taking over this. We don't care how many attendees we get. It's just back, guys. Whoever wants to feel nostalgic or whatever, or who's really into this, because that's another thing I'm gonna get into. I'm getting into it right now. There actually has been studies of more people getting into this and finding out, oh man, it's ended. Oh, there's this awesome thing called BronyCon. Oh man, it's gone. I missed out big time. That's also a big possibility. Somebody can say, I'm tired of all this. I want to experience this for myself because I don't want to watch all these videos on YouTube with people having fun. And here's me going, I want to experience that crap. So somebody could just step out and say, hey, listen, I want this event. I want to create another event, It can work, guys. It definitely can work. You really may never know. So yeah, the conventions, there's still gonna be a lot of those going around. They're small, less talked about than BronyCon, which was now temporarily held for It first started as a small convention in New York, and then moved to New Jersey for 2 years. So I have to say about 9 years. I have to say about 6 years or something like that. It was permanently now held at the Baltimore Convention Center in Baltimore, Maryland. But so yeah, that's why it's open for grabs. It's open for grabs, guys. Other conventions could happen. BabsCon I see no sign of BabsCon getting shut down. That would be really bad as well. Oh my gosh, now that's ending. I'm like, what's this world coming to? Then there's Everfree Northwest in Seattle. I'm planning on getting at that because there's a guy that I'm going to shout out later who's the head who created that whole thing, and I'm going to shout him out later, so I'm getting to that as well. I'm going to adjust my camera because it's falling over again. And so yeah, that is really, the biggest event. I covered all of the negatives, everyone saying goodbye. I'm saying goodbye. I'm just starting it and saying hello, man. I'm immortalizing this, I'm so confident. Really, that's my plan, guys. No leaving this. I'm not even stopping watching this show. It's I'm going to get into this quick, and then I'm going to get into the other positives about this. But, so, yeah, about that. I haven't watched season 9 yet. I finished the entire series, all the way up to, the Holiday Gift that aired a year ago. Finally finished that. That was at my wrap up of late 2019. So now all I have to do right now is actually it took me a while, but now I'm getting into the Equestria Girls lineup. So I'm thinking about binging the first Equestria Girls movie, and then making my way down back to season 9, and then I'm gonna start binging that. Because of the I have my calendar right here. So because I have been in a stressful and bad situation right now, I was planning on actually starting that maybe around this weekend near October right here. That's still in for grabs, but likely I might start watching that in early November, and then I'll try and see if I can get through past season 9 by very late 2019, because that's kind of the new thing right now. So yeah, so I covered the basics. Gonna continue the songs, guys. Nah, I'm gonna continue that. Not leaving the fandom, not stopping watching the show. I'm gonna binge my favorites after I finished, binging the entire series. Might get a box set, I'm really, it's that powerful enough that I never want to stop watching it. It never gets old. There's a lot of things you can miss, and a lot of others that, like you point out saying, oh, I missed that, yeah. And there could be an episode that, oh, I forgot about this episode, but that's not like me because it's super nerd. So yeah, I covered the basics of the songs, the content, on my channel. That's all good there, and I stopped leaving. Still collecting the merch, the conventions, the possibility of the show being gone, G5, and all that other stuff. Oh, and speaking of fandoms and which, I'm gonna update you guys on the other fandoms about this, because you might be noticing that's all I ever talk about, and my best friend ever, who's like, he's literally like not taking this really good, because he's tried, seen clips saying this sucks, but I understand it. So let me talk a little bit about the fandom that actually got me into the Loud House fandom, which was, sorry, the Brony fandom. I just said it. I like mix. Sorry, guys. I have trouble doing this. It's really hard when you say everything on camera, because I did have this in my mind and kind of processed it, but like when you see it in the camera, you're like, oh God, what do I say? I'm stammering, I'm mixing up my words because like there's a camera on me. So yeah, apologies for that. So yeah, I just gave it away. The Loud House fandom, Nickelodeon's The Loud House. That was the one that got me into the Brony fandom. I found a YouTube video on one of the songs remix, and that one really did it for me about a year ago. So about that fandom. And to anybody still wondering, because I did talk about that, do I still watch Loud House? Am I still in that particular fandom? Here's my answer to this, guys. Of course I am! I still love the Loud House as much as I love MLP, guys, and Disney. My three biggest obsessions are the Loud House, Disney, and MLP. With fandom-wise, I really love SpongeBob, but I'm not really partaking in that fandom a lot. So I consider myself a super nerd to SpongeBob, but I don't consider myself a big part of the fandom, you guys. There's two other fandoms I'll later get into them that I really like also. But yes, I'm still in the Loud House fandom. I still love the Loud House. I'm still watching episodes, guys. I've just been busy with school, the Brony fandom, making songs, and all that other stuff. The problem with the Loud House is that you really can't do much with the Loud House, and that really is the downside about it. You can make content, and I'm planning on making content later down the future for the Loud House. If you didn't know me, I started making Loud House songs, but I was satisfied at the beginning, but after a while, it's like I really can't do anything much worth of this. The lore can't be really expressed through songs. If you were Luna Loud, but not Princess Luna, but Luna Loud, but you get what I'm saying. But there still can be possible for YouTube and video-wise content for the Loud House, and I hope to be active on one of the biggest YouTube channels of the Loud House, of the Loud Crowd fandom, which is Loud TV. Hopefully down the line, I'm been making my way to get into that. And hopefully down the line you'll see me on that channel doing reviews, on the Loud Crowd podcast, because I hope to be on that very soon. But yes, guys, and specifically Andrew Tisler, I am still 100% in the Loud. I am not seriously leaving that fandom anytime soon. That's another thing. I'm not leaving the Loud House fandom either. I'm even planning on collecting merch for that as well. And credit was in my brain, but just let me. It'll come. But yeah, I am not leaving the Loud House fandom anytime. Oh yes, that's what I was gonna say, because we was talking about Friendship is Magic ending. The purpose of this whole big video about mumble jumble video that I'm about, but so yeah. Another thing about, why I was feeling really bad, and I was talking about my mental counselors about, the show ending. However, there's another upside to this. The Loud House is a new show, guys. that's still airing, and that's pretty strong, because that's for Nickelodeon, that's beating SpongeBob, so there's no sign of that show slowing down, and we're getting the Casa Grandes, a spin-off. I mean, I'm more excited for that, and more episodes of The Loud House to air. That's something I have to look forward to, and I know there's a lot of people that actually left some bronies that actually are in the Loud House fandom, so we have to look forward to that, guys. Definitely. I mean, you can still love that show, My Little Pony, but you can still rewatch that and do active stuff. But if you want something continue-wise, you have the Loud House to look forward to. Simple situation, and I just can't wait for the Casa Grandes and more episodes to air, guys. Really, I am, with all of my heart, I can't wait. I am so excited for more Loud House and Casa Grandes episodes to air, because mainly Andrew was the one who got me into it, and he's like my best friend ever, and I found myself liking the series like instantly. It really, like My Little Pony, it really spawns on that positive energy, and I really, 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 really like that. Yes, the Loud Crowd fandom is also on the, what am I looking at? Oh my gosh. I've learned to, and actually that fandom has caused me to, even with the Brony fandom, try and just get by the negatives and rethink the positives. And I'm so grateful to call myself a Loud Crowder and a Brony at the same time. And also, yes, guys, I mentioned I'm not leaving the Disney fandom, as you can obviously see. I've basically been in that fandom since I was like a baby, so yeah, that's no exception. That's gonna stick with me, guys. I'm collecting merch. I'm still doing Disney stuff, guys. That's never gonna go away, because honestly, the quote, everybody loves Disney. Yeah. And another thing I want to mention is SpongeBob. I already mentioned SpongeBob, but I never do anything in that fandom. I'm super nerd of SpongeBob, but I don't do anything big in the SpongeBob fandom. There are two other fandoms that I'm also heavily acquainted with. That is Rick and Morty. Am I doing some Rick and Morty content? Maybe, maybe not. You guys have to see about that. But yeah, I'm in with the Rick and Morty. I love the show Rick and Morty. That's actually an adult, more mature cartoon in my adult tastes. So yeah, still need to binge on more of those. I'm thinking I can binge on those more on a snow day. But yeah, and the third one is a new show that actually came up like that just came out like about last summer. It's a Disney show called Amphibia, guys. Oh my gosh. Amphibia is the best. Will you expect content from that down the future? I'm making some content for Amphibia, guys. Yes, definitely. Cartoon Network with Infinity Train. Expect some content. I am also in the fandom of Infinity Train as well, but yeah, that's a good mini-series show that I have that they just announced that they're getting some more cool stuff from. So that's I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Infinity Train. Hopefully, I'm still waiting for Amphibia season 2. It has to happen. It has to happen. And of course, Rick and Morty season 4. Yes, guys, it's finally happening. So yeah, that's fandom-wise. Once again, I'm still in with the Loud Crowd. And I'm now in with the Amphibia fandom and the Amphibia small fandom and the Rick and Morty fandom. So, yeah, to clear your views, that's where I am with that. So yeah, expect great content from all those fandoms. And, yeah. But guys, really, I love the Brony fandom very much. I mean, that was like when I first thought of the Loud Crowd, I was all like, I don't really like this, because I wasn't really into fandoms that much as I was now, but it was the Brony fandom that really got me into it, and it was like the first one, and like, oh my gosh, I love Disney and Brony, because then Brony's introduced how much I love Disney, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I accept myself as a super nerd of Disney and Brony, and now it was the Loud House. It also involved me to the Loud House, and saying I've appreciated the Loud House fandom now, guys. I want to keep that immortalized as well. Hopefully, the Loud House doesn't go away too soon. And Amphibia, and Rick and Morty, and SpongeBob, Well, I'm going to talk about that. So about like the whole sad and emotional thing about Friendship is Magic like ending after 9 seasons. Guys, ever since 2013, the last tip of the Golden Brony era, a lot of people suspect that season 3 would be the last season. I mean, there were videos saying season 3 is going to be the last season, and then we were getting a season 4. Okay, then after the movie 2017, that's going to be the last season. Oh, we're getting a season 8. When is this going to end? And then finally, it's like some people are kind of relieved, and I kind of, because it's like we really need it to happen, because to be honest, if Friendship is Magic continued for like another 50 years, it'll be basically like Simpsons and SpongeBob on the internet. People will keep complaining about that. Family Guy, Simpsons, and SpongeBob. People were complaining about how bland it's gonna get, and it could have been better. I mean, if they kept the series going, I mean, there was a lot of potential for more story arcs and stuff like that. Maybe that's what G5's gonna do, be a sequel to Friendship is Magic, still keep like the story arcs, but maybe through more stuff and all that. I really don't know. So at the same time as I'm sad to see the show have its final end, I'm kind of glad and relieved, because that whole the show's ending junk has been around since like season 3. Some bronies are saying that's nothing new. Everyone suspected season 3 to be the last one, but nope, it lasted like 8 more seasons left. What are you gonna do? Whoop-de-doo. So, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I know it's been a half hour since I've been talking about this, guys. I'm just going to... My camera's straight. So, I've been holding the camera down, guys. But, before I leave, I thought it would be really great to share with me some shout-outs to anybody else, about the amazing people in the fandom. Oh, there goes my camera. Adjust this again, guys. This is not how I planned out this video. That's also reality, Lately, if you guys noticed, I've been having rants about how reality wants me to be sad and depressed all the time. That's like one of the things I thought this video was going to go good, but yeah, once again, there was an example for you. I never really didn't want that to go that way, but okay, I accept it now. I said that. It's cool. So, anyways, I've written them down here. I made sure to write them down. There might have been a few changes that I had when I was thinking this over, but at least I got maybe 89% right. So, first of all, for the shout-outs, I'd like to give shout-outs to my 3 favorite brony YouTubers, the celebrities in the fandom. AC Racebest, Dusty Cat, and Saberspark. I love those guys. I love Dusty Cat as the manliest brony. I love Saberspark doing what he does out of the fandom, actually, which is making these awesome videos about crappy cartoons and stuff like that. And AC Racebest, obviously, with his bronies reacts. If AC Racebest is watching this, get me on. Get me on to the final season of Bronies React. Maybe by January or February, contact me. I want to be on the final season of Bronies React. I mean, there's a video in his vlog, there's a video of me at BronyCon, on a caffeine high, because that morning, I was like so excited, and then I had a daily dose of coffee, and it was still in the afternoon, and I still was on a coffee high, and if you see his vlog, or my vlog for that, oh my gosh, so, yeah, that's still, I want to be on Bronies React so much, really, I mean, and, AC Racebest, I think Jeff is open to that, because someone asked that in the How to YouTube panel, and he said all you need to do is make content. So I'm hoping and keeping my fingers crossed, but if I don't hear a word, I'm gonna be very disappointed in that. So yeah, hopefully you got that ace. Get me on to Bronies React, and it has to be for the series finale. Oops. Again, yes. So get me on to Bronies React. Need to be on that. I would be cool and more positive and upbeat on that, just to let you know, because it's My Little Pony, and that kind of gets me on a high, like a weird high. So yeah, if you let me do with that, I'd be really grateful. And so yeah, get me on to Bronies React, Ace. And then as for Dusty Cat, I'm just gonna say it, guys. I didn't really want to say it in any jinxing or anything, but Dusty Cat stopped uploading like his videos in like late 2017 because he got like a full-time job and it took up a lot of his time. Nevertheless, though, I hope if Dusty Cat is also watching this, I hope he gets has the motivation to upload more videos again, because there's been signs that he's not giving up, like saying I'm completely dead with my channel. There's been signs that he's like, I want to continue to upload. So hopefully one of these days he can still upload. Though his Stay Brony, my friend, show was ended too as well before the Friendship of the Magic series ended. But hopefully there's a lot of stuff he can do. So yeah, and I hope to meet these three people again. I met them at BronyCon, and I hope to meet them again and get to know them more personally, because they're so awesome. So yeah, they're really awesome, and I hope and they're also I noticed that they're never ever leaving the fandom as well. So that's really awesome. And if they're suffering any other problems, get through it, guys. I support you 100%. I support you, AC Race Best. I support you, Dusty Cat, and I support you, Saber Spark. You're my favorite three goats of the Brony fandom, and I love your content, and I hope to see more from it soon. Yeah, even including you, Dusty Cat. Or not, I can still follow you on Twitter and see all the awesome posts you are doing and stuff like that. So yeah, take care, guys, and stay positive, and I hope to see from you soon, and never stop loving MLP, just like you saying. And I hope to see more awesome pony stuff from you guys as well. So now here I am going to do more shoutouts to lesser like my top ones, and now here are other big fans I'm into. So here we go. Shoutouts to Maggie Pony, Forest Rain Media. I love your songs, girl. Cole Dongholt, I think I'm pronouncing his last name right, otherwise known as Simmel, a BronyCon mascot, and the founder of Everfree Northwest. I love him. Brony Dance Party, Tootsie Forever, Little Shy, Storm FX. I love his MLP in real life. They're still going like the best, strongest in the golden era. I mean, he's still holding up. So I hope he never loses that momentum too as well. Oh my gosh, those are freaking still going strong on views and all that other stuff. So Storm FX, keep doing it, man. Keep doing it. Also, shoutouts to Ellie Monty, Chi-Chi, Black Griffin, and Venomelon. I love your content, guys. I mean, I hope to see more content from you in the future, especially with Chi-Chi. She's done a lot of other incredible stuff out of the Brony fandom, also as Ellie Monty. Black Griffin, are you gonna release a video for your original song? What you need, I am freakily addicted to that song. And then there's Venomelon. I hope she gets better, and all that, because the stuff she posts right now is like really concerning. So I hope Venomelon's doing well. Brony Dance Party, he stopped him, like Dusty Cat, he stopped a few years ago. I'm not too... I mean, his animated stuff from the golden era, like, really still are going strong today, so I'm not worried too much about Brony Dance Party. Forest Rain, still do the songs, keep doing the songs. Maggie Pony, still do the MLP babies. Little Shy, Cinnamere Sins, Tootsie Forever, do your thing. And also, I'd like to give a lot to other minor bronies down there, just for good manager. Drummer Shy on Twitter or on YouTube. I mainly follow him on Twitter, but Drummer Shy. Somebody who actually became a big Loud House nerd, but he's still kind of in the brony fandom. His name is Joseph, and I follow him on Instagram and Twitter, so I hope he never leaves as well. And still be loud and proud guy, brony for life at the same time, man. So, yeah. And also, I'd like to give a very big hug and personal shout out and brohoof to Apollo Dash on Instagram, or Ricky on Friendship is Magic 5 Ever on Facebook. Apollo Dash is so amazing. He's like me right now, like trying to immortalize the brony fandom and supporting the girls no matter what, so I still give a heavy big shout out to him. Ryan Boyd of Caloric Leader 9, Ryan, guys, an internet friend of mine, there's no sign of him leaving every time soon, and I hope he never leaves as well. Fun fact, I still got his autograph from Michelle Kraber over there. I meant to send him to him. Hopefully I can do that sometime, but still I got that dude, and don't worry, I meant to send that autograph copy to you, so hopefully I can get that in soon. And there's another person, amazing hardcore musician on Instagram. His name is Shadownox, and continue with that stuff, man. I look forward to that, and the stuff you're working on is complete bangers. So now, and to all the other bronies out there, people who are joining the fandom, welcome! Because the show's ending and BronyCon's gone, there's still a lot of stuff you can do. Come on in, come on, help us, come on and join the herd still. I mean, yeah, come on. And any other brony out there, a big shout out to you, big hoof bump. I want to give a lot of positive energy and feedback to that. So now, I'm going to give a huge shout out to the main 6 voice actors: Tara Strong as Twilight, Kathy Wesluck as Spike, the lovable dragon, Ashley Ball as Applejack and Rainbow Dash, Tabitha St. Germain as Rarity, and then there's Andrea Lidman as Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. Phenomenal work, you awesome guys. I'm just still giving you a round of applause. And after it ends, I'm still not going to bring up the fact that you kind of stopped and still calling you all those names and supporting the show no matter what, and all that other stuff. So and I would also like to give a heavy shout out to the other 2 main characters of the show, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, Michelle Kramer, Claire Collette, and Madeline Peters. Thank you for providing those awesome voice for 9 years of the amazing Cutie Mark Crusaders ponies. Adorable, always still touch my heart. Michelle Kramer by the Hound was the best that I ever met at BronyCon. She was very sweet, and I hope to meet maybe Claire Collette or Madeline down the aisle. I don't really know, but once again, from the bottom of my heart, if you're watching this and you remember me from the panel, and I was the last one you ever got at BronyCon, you got an autograph from, and all that other stuff, continue on with your songs, girl. I'm just saying that. And so, yeah. Also, I'd like to I didn't mention him on here, but I'd like to give a small shout out to AP3 Jumped, somebody named Alex Wimmer. I only followed him and discovered him through the Loud House fandom, but then later on I discovered he was a brony, but like SpongeBob, he didn't do any, with me and SpongeBob, he didn't do much in the brony community. And he does post MLP reviews, but I don't even watch them. I only am there for him for the Loud House and other stuff and that, but I'm still giving a shout out because he's still a brony. Maybe, I don't know yet, there's kind of signs he's kind of given up on that, but hopefully he still appreciates it and never regrets it and all that other stuff. And once again, my last shout out to the wonderful creator, Lauren Faust. Big round of applause for you. Big round. So yeah, so those are all my shout-outs. I covered the basics. I mean, anybody who's joining the fandom, welcome still. Bronies are still going to be a thing. The show in BronyCon might end. That's okay. I've learned to, I'm not accepting, the show ending fully, but I've learned to accept that the series has closed its doors. But that doesn't mean I can close 2 doors. It's like the door to a house. Likely. The door to the room has closed for both BronyCon and the show. But the fandom overall, the house door of the fandom, that's always going to be open, guys. It's not going to close. It's not going to be boarded up. It's not going to die. It's not going to leave. It's still going. And it's going to be like that. For me, at least. Forever. For me, forever. And I hope I can do this. I hope I can spread a lot of energy to people who not even enjoyed the show, and to my good friend Maggie Sennett, who says that she's a Pegasus sister yet she's never seen the show. Watch some episodes, and others. For people who follow me, likely if you think if you see me talk a lot of this emotional junk and shout outs and all that other stuff about this show, watch some episodes. Just give it a try. Just watch an episode. Because it's like, oh, that show ended. Just give it a try. You might like it, and you might still support it. There's fan activity. If you want more, there's fan activities. There's comic books. We can do this, guys. We can do it. There's still a lot of potential out there, no matter how much people say it's gone. The memories will just remain. I don't even like the term be sad. Don't be sad because it's ending. Smile because it happened. I'm saying this is another opportunity. And like I said at the end of my BronyCon vlog, and I'm going to end this right now, I'm just going to say, and I encourage you to watch the show and all that other stuff, because if I get you hooked to it, don't blame me, but this is going to open for what I'm about to say now. And I said this at the end of my BronyCon vlog. This, just like the franchise in Generations, could happen with bronies. G1 bronies could be gone. G2 bronies could take it all over with something new, something inspiring, even to the creators themselves. It can continue to happen, and with down the line, if that positive energy keeps going, something good is going to happen, and there might be another golden age of bronies and MLP and all that other stuff. It might come back again, just like Minecraft. Somebody could go up there and just start it all up all over again, maybe even bigger and better than ever. It comes in generations, guys, and I'm starting the campaign of G2 bronies. People who, after the golden age died down, more people started coming in after the drought, and it kept flowing back in with a different structure. But things are gonna come and change, just like Little Shy said in one of his videos. According to Little Shy, there's things that are gonna come and gone. And also with AC Race Best, Bronies React, despite their main target was reacting to the show, Bronies React are still gonna do stuff, guys. They're still gonna do. He said that even. There's still gonna be stuff on Bronies React. BronyCon might have just went away, but something new might take its place. Then this might go away, or this might stay. This might go away, this might stay, and then this will come, this will stay, this will go. It's like that. It's like a Disney park. Things will stay, things will run its course, things will go, but the structure will never leave. Once again, guys, My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Haven't watched it? Check out some episodes. You won't be disappointed, and that's coming from me. You won't be disappointed. Somebody overlooked this show. No matter what you say, no matter how, no matter if you're a brony, you're LGBTQ, or for the fact you're just a boy and like another young girl show. I'm fully suppressed with this. The fandom really inspired me to accept everything I see around me, and just matter of fact that there's no normal. Everyone expects you to behave in this, but you do you. I've seen that. Specifically with that brony, it opened up my eyes. If you're gay, I support that. If you're transgender, I support that. If you're a teenage guy and you like Barbie dolls, I support that. Once again, guys, thanks to all the lovely people that I gave the shout-outs to. If you're a brony and you want a shout-out, yes. And if you're a new brony in the fandom, welcome. Just welcome. So when are my new songs about the fandom coming out, guys? Stay tuned. Stay brony, my friends, in the words of Dusty Cat. And to people who say goodbye, friendship is magic, I'll say hello to a new dawn of Equestria.